continue to pay Machel. Two catch it, and say I jump to 4 and until Monkan, your Hania Bumudi Kakra, Machel, Nana continue Machel. So, Rex Omar, and Obo Music President, Meteo Kache, Carlos Sechi, the Ben was really easy. Also, new one, Meteo Kache, Mufambrana. Alaji Sidi Kubwari, and Adina Hopeson, Meteo Kache, our June tomb. Inti moma enti monkana bibia intimi enkoso 1760 your text message line ebraso say yede empense mo Lucky Herbal Clinic afa ehoka ana fe super septic for so afa hoka yede ebro na mamenka o say o text message ne bibia de brain tem no na yeso etimi agibra ma oni akenkan ne tempa de ama Ebia di kaba mamen kan san madam abija for the one I card on say it is a disgrace to Muhammad's government for donor countries to stop helping us because of corruption. From Pomanso Takwa and Odiaba from Slim Biggie, Josco Bichim. Oh my good morning. When is the Electoral Commission going to officially open nominations and filing for the assembly elections? Tano South has still not heard anything. And I normally cherish your show with Kintampo. Okay, so this one also says correlations to MPP Nana and Dr. Baumia, all hands on deck. James Wawa and Nana should be careful and remember Yano Sirkwa from Master Al Hassan Japikrum Bronga Hafo. I am Emmanuel and a minor. I went on pension since 2009, but when I requested for my pension pay from SNP, they told me stories, and up to now, I have received nothing. So I support what the workers are doing. We, the police, our salaries have not been paid. We used to receive our salaries on the 15th since Kufuor's time. Even our late president continued, but President Mahama is playing with our emotions. We have nothing to tell him. From Sergeant Yeboah, we have a congrats to Nanaya for the award from Alaji in Kwanta Water Region. TUC Clocksack is deducting additional dues where can they be assessed by Tekte or Axim. And due to Doomso, where light goes off at 6 a.m., I pray that the newspaper review should start at 5:30 a.m. or earlier. Adom TV is our favorite in the morning. And can Ghana host AFCON 2015 or not? Abel from Tilly and Ediabam. Nana and Baumia of 2008-2012 will be the same in 2016. JM all the way from Fora, Nelson, Dambai Junction. Good day to Richard Azay. Bomodiama text message, Embra L1760. Na itimi Enjibre and Kinkama Kujna, one of the finest young men, very energetic, hardworking, representing the constituency, Omu interest, and I feel so that of Ghana. Meka Dwaboso Marshebe Jani Niminyam for Kobna Minta Akando and Honorable Mamemo Akwaba, Bibi Aboko there.
Adom.
Party Sem Bibi Aboko.
Adom.
Okay. John Boadu, the national organizer for the new patriotic party, and also Aka Yensa Ewa Hanem say, after going through all those now they have the flag bearer and the running mate. Is that all for the new patriotic party? Are they set for power or for more work or what? John Boadu is never in command. John Akwa, maybe Aboko there. Well, Mesha Sefu, so now Edin Komoka Krebi within your party from Mosha Sefi, Asia Hokra, Anama Pimswa, in the midst of all the challenges. Maybe as extension of this October 18, Adom Modia Kugu. The aftermath of the elections as a national organizer, what else now as a party more focused is it?
You me that's Mecha with you for no more machine na Major with FDA so abo MPP4 and Ghana for na abaso or a Juma Swan ye. As we speak now, the only party as at now, which to me higher elections across the structures of the party, right from polling station, electoral area, constituency, region, national. Yet to me ye flag bearer. Don't say I'm a baha, me catch us and some now what's it no. A nyama because of the intense nature of our competition in our party now, some of those things are bound to happen. Only that if you want a brosododo, if you are campaign or candidate, you can sell his virtues without necessarily going to the negatives, more so even on truth about the other candidate, more so also when candidates say, wow, party member, because at the end of the day, back home, anybody winning. Even with the opposing parties, no na odibenya voter na odibenya den. Nti meda obiase, me gidi say ekoni yi, enye easy. But nyame adom no party for actually say we are united in the decision that we've made. At least we call election now, almost about 90% decide say yeah to ama nipa ba kwa. Na say the decision is abuano ankasa. And no ushe ye to abawie ya. Just thinking about ye to abawie, you must get united in and natural. Ye to wie ye jina efo Sutherland Park. Me am fair Alan. Me fair Adenimo. Mo wa hen. Adenimo because of your parliamentary or your parliamentarian into or not to aba e won the constituency. Or no aba kan put that. Also he's around, he's waiting for me to give him the signal to come. Nyame adom so no crane no buy. Yeah, the mic ne man dear or what can or kind magana for nyina ete. Nka the following day and say you better Thanksgiving service. But be by nti ye pushy. Me wo han of no ankasa frame me. Say Thanksgiving service na amaso anam so because of Sibia Niema community, per se massive. Nti no November 4th no ye be on National Theatre, massive interdenominational Thanksgiving service, thanking God for where He has brought us so far.
Okay.
When I mention,
yeah.
Oh, something come. Where He has brought us so far. Fiti ho, National Council shia, omunyina buy. And no na me jiran so aka say this thing about ye wie mume and kambo no, it looks as if say we are demeaning them. Because it say Alan Chairman 10. Sabi any presidential candidate already or party within or join it. He's a party member why you or party more. So I call election na say he's a member of the party. Obiampamo, he is part of the party. He can be part of any campaign whatsoever. It looks as if it's for me, my view. Part of Nana, anything. This party. Meanwhile, if you will be Papa be obey to me a year apart from just following Nana about now. Why should he follow Nana about? Because campaign for 2016 is not about following Nana around. Or deciding, for instance, massive support in Ashanti region, massive support in the Volta region, massive support in Brown and Central region. It is decided may take you over these regions or constituencies or specific constituencies because what does that mean? And no na me cheche ma enquire meaning the enquire for also they are the right, wrong and false stories about me. Enquire share down omo kocho story say Paul Afoko at a steering committee atwituo ewo me so at a steering committee
no train
over then a steering committee ani ba say 11 or atwituo for what? Nothing like that has ever happened. Now, so steering committee no atwituo I didn't see that you're going to do that. Didn't see that so now they mention it's a lie. Nothing. There hasn't been any occasion, no argument whatsoever. Yes, a better inquirer finds joy in doing so. Meaning said down there, no, you tom paper no said them. And now much on paper say, me say Alan and Adenimo are ruled out of the campaign. Me na me yanado.
Oh, national organizer.
And be a national organizer. To be that make sure that I do for wake up. I think say inquirer can do better than that, and they do that all the time. I have decided sometimes members may glorify almost with even a response, but they've done it
over and over again. Anytime they write anything, to me, also be on inquiry about me are negative. I just don't know why.
But say
No, I just don't know why, because at this time of election, now you take a decision, such massive decision towards one direction. John Boyd never can say at the end of the I say one can say story now. Now I say John Boyd can't wear. Say what is the motive of that individual? Timisrano, onya baby and Trump family and now to me in Kano crack on Jai M1 because it's fed up with the little credibility say be or her of them, because I can't see why you should do that.
Okay.
Don't damage. And see, many I say baby I able to know. And here call Muslim are sorry, Cassia a war about so kind. I call Danya Miase. Anybody me and another danko kufa chief imam. Ebe unsa ma share red. Na so enyumre no me wife ne papa e ka baby. And then I'm saying, near mommy, what here and ya say, na ya kasa, yeah, unsaid there's this caller, of radio station, Antichristi, on also ba, Bema penny, and then I see yeah, we be seeing Wosu, okay, but we are better now say, well, I say, Henry Dare Center be or Osuo baby, if you chief imam why if you chief imam why ever sign abesin according no I multi feelings so yes I said that na you do I think all has been well for us. Yeah.
Any lessons on the part of your party? Say be pem so abre mo de court na mo da so and na ma twintwa mo na mo and say mo da so jida mo de mo ye
yo omahini Jedi kai mame chia woni wati for ene ahwefo mo hwe na no pai wo hwe topics da ba man so ra dem say dia link dia minua na kai no about Badwam na do a confirm ni say omra me ne running mate and then me say we dey fast so send you see bisa the question or the fast so be wie ho nti me so me sha ase me be wie na me dia ba be wie ho na sani Ghana isitie no kabima menka bi amamu na ye wo mu no ye nyina na yatena se ne yaje atum se ye de multi party democracy ne be yadwuma enu nti se wo party A o se wo party B o enye papa se wo be wohye ana se e ka wo nko no na o party B agu in that light no ye be bo MPP for abaso so far baby omakwa kodru no ebebo mabaso it's not easy just sabi unim the organization of a political party and easy cry until baby modru bia do me problems with most especially omo final one omo year and the flag bearership race no mo a year
problem.
Yeah, I have one or two problems and so what bisa media me problem I'm say menu penyin ha wonya the opportunity to react to one or two be that until enye foforo ni so about a more percentage wise and under normal circumstances media in my humble opinion can make me treating as trivial but me gidi yes and na Akufo-Addo there enya dey be treating as trivial in fact including the MPP as a whole because so we daily graphic reporter or more de buyer utimi say so sum up the percentages na eboro 100% sabi me nkontan kakra yisua ya kire say enye mathematically no enya idea was exist eboro 100% it should not exist. I mean the man make us and say so unim say na do oje pepeyo ewo abato mu onji mistakes into nti o kasa why mistake anya idea ojitum because of election petition e kwa akodu Supreme Court nti na ma make kasa no anu nti no nanka me hwese se nye se na do di nkunim e wo particular election bi mu na se bia nkoso yi kwa obomua na no na ye principle or stand for idea of say whether say obe lose obe win you obe fight dia nanka me expect say sa particular election we na omo ewie ye no anka obe kasa afasa ade no ho hambasa and people have had a cause a basari question ajuma yisi for ye legitimate body near the day but of course oba hino nemba ya adwe say sa legitimate body na and organize 2012 elections na you run na Akufo-Addo ni MPP for a question here. So what I said. Coupling others like ada ye beto aba latest messenger because omankasa mu rules na kire say na kasa ada na emeye nye campaign ani sika ye de gu ka ma na ye checheche ana me feel say anka so bi kura candidate bi e wo bibia of course I'll come there I know the ubisa me explain if you say candidate bi so what say ya say Nanado tue sika ma delegate say according to Nanado no omompantua omomfanye ka sika enkonkoto aba no one farmer party officers no the ma no ankasa ni agents ebinum kwa grant interview ye bi say almost identity yan farmer party for and I quite remember back the okai say no crowd den ho no ko ngini hu ni no de sesika na kwa akoma party for enye me na America it is out there, it's an open secret ntenya there was say you try energy watching, and that's all. John,
I wish you take advantage of this platform and do a proper explanation to sir at the end. And you don't all that mindset, no. Sir, sikache ebini overvoting be a cause. So I don't know why personally. Ebi electoral commission officially for omomba fanchirimu emra. It's impossible we are not Badwam with this because actually I drink a crack.
And so we share sani mani nyina a course na ebinum actually maju say. I didn't know be a because vote buying being near my name be a sad problems no and I may be abattoir or we after the flag bearership race and air concern. But quite apart from that, the fee say exercise baby I could do be no fee say yeah. Uyi and also a free while. I say Nana abo Badwam din say beside the flag the running mate for the next election 2016 election. Ade baako mienu bi a meka fa ho a me fi say very good decision na I take one say one twanya and give you so much room for speculations na ewie na owie flag bearership race now aba bontin tentem aba abebo nipa ne din em say eno ade baako a me fi say me niaje ho say wa ba ne sa na obeya no ayen ntem say na ebeya emma amanfo bebre and speculate nti no dey me feel say ade papa but eno ameti say yes yi yewura Badwam no although complacency dey me the dictionary nim eno nkyere say be be ken say go ye ho ne enya adwuma because ye nanane Badwam nti enya adwuma but increase me hope say say ye adwuma denya in 2016 e betumi anwene because me as far as I'm concerned I mean say winning team and the answer no but losing team there ultimate sesa no most especially na obeyin no sign can say be say Badwam you be obo ne home modern power election petition no and unti kra ka ho bi and amana sa power no and statement ne buy me sere kakra because election petition there so hwe bia me so madwen mu nipa board home modern power baako ewura say den ketia nti say ono so yemfa na nyera na bi ta na nti ka na logic no nti ono okay na twe madwen kakra but ono na what the right no say obedi determine why na be any running mate nti me feel say ensesa bibia bebre ewo in 2016 abatwa ye kwa akotu mu bibia because if anything at all me feel say in my humble opinion no bibia a twen Badwam ne modern bo esen kakra no say election petition we but na so feel say eno mumu no na aboa mpoma Badwam be popular because so ka you and I were not there the GD is a lawyer behind who advice say kasasam no in an open court
okay
so I say nti me GD say yenso nyakopa daroma some of the regions like Western region. I mean, Adom on the 30th to 31st of this month.
Yes, so Jomoro and Ijatuma.
Oh, my son. We have 26 constituencies in the Western region.
Oh, about 15, and I've that table. So
and as far as the whole country is concerned, we have not less than 275 constituencies, and you are talking about 15.
Okay.
So and even that 15, I don't have that information. I mean, Nim say do 15 now. In Western region, for example, I can think of only one, which is Jomoro Awokano, out of the 26. only one.
Which is very okay.
And per our constitution, you can go ahead and do regional. Of course, per the constitution, your percentage be a so man to my background. Yeah, I can. It's me ko na ko to abama na kama. I think that finally we will also get there.
John, my clarification after breaking
and so no ankasa who say a trivia about on and on say electoral commission for first of all MPP election was supervised by electoral commission. And the results the declaration no electoral commission for and the buy. And the some phone so be ba ho a me said appropriate contest is electoral commission and I'm now we 15 out of 275. You are talking about almost about 5%. And no yet and no but who are these 100 points? You see, these are some of the things that who is still time. You spend the precious time and talk.
Okay,
you spend the precious time.
No, you can't.
No, because I can't remember second before it was news all over. But 15
out of
Monday,
275.
there is a tabulation. The INA said we are hoping that this weekend they will be able to sort out because now the spotlight is on the NDC. Say so I'm free baby I could read course now Asha say any pressure na Asha say ban ya hwe ye wo NDC mu a omo de no de any ahwe ebe ensem bebre you know this is kokobo keke and epiatum keke but if you rule out say 15 out of 275
me pacho metu abam kakra metu abam
oh why not
very well I'm say me senior and answer me nua panyin no the explanation and to assume and nanka obeboa ebia me wia obesa aboa cheche mu bi ma beboa ye nyina na omo hwe ye nyina
okay memo ato na ma men ko twa me homini ba ko nkomo we ed ebeboa ye ba ye kwa aba bini ba ke ba ye betwa so ye kwa ba Reverend Kusi Beko Kumasi Cultural Center odam pemnya me adom chine kope ne krabia kama enyina nim adwum to dwumedia odi abesum my Ghana na odi nim nyam hyeso di abro my Ghana wiase afre na nyina ti Reverend Kusi Beko edim be ni fame mama enko jam no ono na busuafo nyina ne china wo Kumasi Cultural Center mechia kwia so our Fox FM Kumasi.
Yeah, first and foremost, meaning say John very, very well say in party in power. Party be to me more organized elections our party ni more tension the woman higher than that in opposition. That is real. And Nadia, I mean, you should not
stakes to be high.
Exactly. I mean, it's natural. Time MPP were in power. No more your internal idea, you saw and heard what happened near the idea. It is natural because the party is in power. So what I say. And again, Mr. Aka says, so no, I can't say, oh, they see or more party mubiano, and now more every or no food say it's over. Sa send issue here, sana every answer wedding, ebeye. In any case, that means per se, make into details. Oh, Papa, no, or true, chasing the elephant into the bush. So kind of, and do grantee interview be na meetie.
Another topic now, yeah.
And no grantee interview be na meetie. But the summary of it all, they say you see a party ni mo ajo, ebia yato abawi ajo, for that matter, ye pretend ya. And my young who ni say nantwie bini. Na inside na ye pacha, and that is the gist of what I heard from the unknown ekaye no. So what I say, I'm just citing an example, and Kosi says so, and let me move on. Now, me and John, I compare over 100% issue with that of 5% issue. Say amount to about. First and foremost, don't forget that Mekawa say as far as I may concerned, me nim say do 15 man can. Me miss information. Me for Western region. As far as I'm concerned, as far as Western region is concerned, me nim say a 1 out of 26.
This reference is not to only Western region.
Me just say, two things that me can. Who catch them? Me say a 15 in the whole country, and I me catch them say, when our major ask an example, I'm so minim say a drew sa number now Western region dear a back.
And you can neglect and go ahead.
Exactly. That is something that the constitution of our party has made provision for. It is different from Adia Abaya Kwakocho. Now Brusso 100% na akwa chira any quite existing. The answer is that a electoral commission for the conduct here. It is idea what we should do is that we should be calling on the electoral commission to do the right thing. Is that not it? Meaning, you are presidents. Oh man. The side that here and then 2012, court. They shouldn't have gone to court in the first place. If indeed a mistake, I was saying to me, I am fair electoral commission for now made the right thing. In the 2015 after the election, I think that it is useless here court because we could have as well called the electoral commission to do the right thing.
What scenarios now comparing?
Of course, they are all election irregularities.
What scenarios now?
Of course. Why? You think that I don't know what I'm talking about?
Probably maybe I'll say the thoughts relating to scenarios now.
And then put it on the table.
Then for sure na MPP 4 years be on to animal.
And then tio mpacho me making submission.
Okay. Two say obi MPP mo why na just or the electoral commission court and I challenge banana. I see the point.
That is what I mean. That is the inconsistency I may make us also another here. Listen. And then what is not clear? And then you're clear. Me, my catcher will say, look, almost the electoral commission, any NDC, but electoral commission basically, any court because I'm not conducting elections in the bois. And yes, and you know, election court. Okay, and I may make sure say, if it is a principle. I enter say Ronaldo ebia when nim kunimti no court bia this time round that is the point I'm making because it's still an election irregularity.
I see
that is the point. I don't know why I'm speaking feet.
You see, it's unfortunate trivial issue. It will waste time what I say. And Minjini said I'm surprised the way Kasano ya to aba obia di onyan ewo ho o ka bo ma fine percentage na electoral commission are added around the offer and all can say 100% and over because say deviation will be 100% and over now. Oh, if there is.
Me say a bro 100%.
Please. Yan to aba manem broso. Yan to aba manem broso 100%.
The motion here no.
Me say yan to aba.
Stop being emotional.
Please.
Discussion come on.
The way I was shouting.
No.
Because we conducted myself well. Yeah.
Me say yan to aba manem broso 100%. Anybody who understands elections will not say, find percentages of a buyer to overvoting. And these are some of the things we have to address. How can it be overvoting? Say, is that what it is?
Did I mention overvoting?
Is that what it is?
Did I mention overvoting?
No, is that what it is?
It's an irregularity.
Sometimes you see, some catcher say, on one casa in his view, a trivia. Trivia so na odi ho adwuma and he's been on and on with it. Triviality
because you admitted
triviality
triviality
can I also come in
triviality
mama scenario painting say in your opinion trivia but who has said another go by the principle no who person or make a statement to that effect. Is that correct?
Am I in the me here ya me come bia nti
making point I make say you making contrary to view I special hana
me am te here me can shema me te here I'm here
me see
let me state it clear
pacho you didn't come on a brain so ka na me ka say me person me ka say aka obi ahyem ya te ha no wakasa o si wo wa hu no mu ni de ka we de ganya sema ehuhia nemo unim nipa na na do ye nintino oba pese anka obetu ho anamo
in principle what I'm saying this election petition e kwa na ehuhia e trivia so if that was not trivia this one should not be trivia.
Can I quickly respond? Now the point responded to see how importance he placed on triviality. Answer now be decided say we be court on any petition. No, you used to be a friend. No, even if say irregularities na e buying na ye the ma wo opponent and I ye the mawa. Ube to me at 10 is young court because young court by heart. Say, I die and trivialities they be. Say, ya to aba.
So what I'm saying now do ever family.
One can sacra court. It ain't say court no. Say who 50 ya now court. Say you trans in a boa pink sheet nano. Not baby irregularities ne course nyina no. Who can bomb? Na ya didn't apple mouth. Na end to mean send the verdict now. There's no point to go. And I don't think that he expects us to be involved in certain. Come back to second point, so Rezi say you're the car, na ye chiska. I hope say on that direction. But the fact of the matter is that yeah to aba. Part, what responsibility of making sure say obia beto aba in terms of providing transportation for delegates. And we must also note say delegates' contribution to our party, and yes, our 5 cities, 10 cities, we call Asin Central. Delegate back up, but if you saw upon or say over 40 Ghana cities as over Asin for Swabeto aba. Until we are candidate to an election, now party decided say they are sitting members of parliament and sitting members of parliament they take decisions say on be taking care of formal transportation. They are often constituencies one party be taking care. But as at a day or two before elections, we are candidates now who contest election. You don't go give money to national to distribute.
Oh, okay.
You don't do that. Time. No candidate whatsoever. Look, me contest election. You see, if you want to be very, very, I'm finding words to describe it. But me contest election. Polafoko contest election. Corporate Japan contest election. They were contested by other people. Edu mrebina yenina called Tamalino. We supported those who came. I don't know how say Johnson on Chemobia. Ask all of us who contested elections say, Ebimo ama 5 cities for transportation and Suana. Ebimo ama 10 cities.
10 for Sunia.
Yeah. And this is what is done all the time. Almost call your friend and say, couldn't do more. You see, sometimes, you see, the I don't know, any naivety, but mischief. No, just to say something.
Somebody play mischief, especially when parties won't indulge in this issue. What's the issue for?
Nanka mischief, I said. Mischief. Not even people in our party. Some of them commented like he's commenting. And that gives him an opportunity to also use it as a basis for argument. So we know contest election. Now me who's opportunity be or between the Abwa delegates, in order for me to get an advantage, But the back command national say national. It's like it's akin to saying say, yeah, by election, now electoral commission say the logistics are there, buying man isika and then now we a candidate. Ukresika or the Bayo campaign, now they are coming electoral commission say, what kind of behavior is this? You understand? But well, a political party competition and trying to score cheap political points in people will raise it. Right. I can't see anything wrong anywhere. 10 cities, are you saying that 10 cities for transportation is what bought the people of our party to vote for one candidate or not vote for another candidate? Please.
I'll wrap up on this issue now.
You see, no attempt of insults and I say lack of words to describe me will please.
If you feel insulted, tell me, and I'll make him retract that bit of insult now with I'll disagree and I'll not allow on this platform. Maybe be as like you be. I'll make you point. Now, we will be cassette hour. No, but because I can't wait.
That's for this game.
No, but not on this platform.
I don't have a problem.
No, that is not the
let's
issue.
go on.
Not on this platform. Let's establish that. But person just say, no more be slight. No problem.
I won't do it. Oh, I'm talking so much. I said, oh, my boy, you go catch it.
It's why you complain about it.
I think that it's a fundamental point I am making. I can say a trivia because, in my humble opinion, me who said 2012 court na mokoye a trivia. You understand, Masa? Let me give a typical example. Say, wakoto aba, amafa ejina wie makoto aba. No ma wie. Na wo agent assign. Na me party na agent assign. Na bia for whatever reason. Na electoral commission agent assign. You say, abana ya tuni nyina no yembongu. Eno yen ka say your mission and I say eno de idea bia a mistake and a buy.
Okay, Mami Musa, just a question because I was a brain sweet here. Mami Musa, any lessons learned from 8 months in court, Nana?
Oh, you see, lessons there 8 months in court, you know, me lesson Monsieur Free man say who call election because most of the
so
things
there's a lesson.
Of course, why not?
Okay.
The lesson is that most of them know let me be a preview to them. But the point is that who call election biana when my margin no.
That's a lesson.
That's all
So I mean there was a lesson that was learnt.
Why not? Be anywhere I waste. There's nothing that is called absolutely even waste. Sabi bola ye tugu no. Bola I tugu.
It double thango because who catch me say at the end of court it was trivial. Now somebody
the father is trivial.
Be anywhere a waste. Around Sabbath catch say you learnt a lesson there. Then you are
I don't know whether your question was to put me in a web. It was a question to lock me up or whatever. I don't know your intention. Would they that question? But the point, I don't know your intention. I would be that question. But the point I'm making is that look.
Okay.
The point I'm making is that a course so say Supreme Court. So tell not to be catching me say acceptable. Say electoral commission to me a mistake. So what I say acceptable. Electoral commission to me a mistake genuinely.
Dear.
So what I say, then there was no need going to the court because who catch say let's call on the electoral commission. Let's call on the electoral commission to do the right thing. Finally. Massa. No, it's important. Let's clear this one. Man, can we get you finally.
This is my problem.
Candidate, I'll contest election.
I can't 20 minutes. They are discussing election.
I'll contest
a deliberate attempt to obfuscate our discussion. Deliberate attempt to
one of the strong hold of the NDC and you see
deliberate attempt to
what we voted for: poor road, poor education, poor healthcare, and the most unfortunate thing is that we voted for NDC since 1992, and this is our reward from Bea. Ghana is tasty, and water that can satisfy Ghanaian is Nanado Danko Ekufuado or Brimpong. I'm last. I'm getting to that separate Jamna. This was a good one, man. Thanks for your good work. Please give us some too sure for today because the pocket is dry. Time too sure, man.
Oh, hey.
All MPP should be together to overthrow the NDC. Stop campaigning against Donado. Lizzie from KU, I think it's Kumasi, their friend. I really like John Bodu. I'll be very happy if I can see him personally, but you are seeing him on TV, so that's it. I have not seen Nanaya, my sweet mom from Tuga Multimedia, Nanaya or Dubai, relaxing. Yamiya Duma Enche Obeba. MPP has a flag bearer, but will not have a president 2016. JM all the way. And this one says, who is really perfect and will say, I am clean in Ghana from Hawaii or Dunkwa? I don't know where. Is John Boadu worried about the Enquirer? Pro-MPP papers write worse things about NDC people with John Boadu and his likes not seeing anything wrong. this double standard is unfair. What is wrong should be wrong, no matter who it's about. I might tell John Boadu and the Adom legal team it's time to take on newspapers like Enquirer, Daily Post, and pro-NDC newspapers, as well as people like Hanabisiu, George and Co. To court to prove their character assassination on Adom, to silence them for once. They should take a cue from Adokufo versus Palava issue. And this one also says that what is Honorable Akando saying? That we always change the losing team. Atanos lost 4 times before he won power. Nana and MPP are coming to power 2016. Kofi Asari says, so NDC will always rule Ghana because of the good work they are doing. Greetings to Nana Kwesi. This one also continues to say that, please, if anything, then let the NDC rather take the MPP to court. Omahene, we in Amansia Central are crying for our poor roads, especially Mile 9 roads, and we also don't know our DC. So please tell him to go to the grounds and see how this district roads bridges are collapsing. Nyama Wabuasi Mile 9, confirming Baumia as Nanado's running mate will not change anything. It will rather boost the chances of President Mahama come 2016. Sule wo Nima Nediaba. And we tie in as we wrap up on this one. The TUC has cited government's lackadaisical attitude to co-workers' concerns regarding their second-tier pension scheme as the cause of an indefinite strike declared by unionized workers in Ghana. In a press statement issued, the umbrella organization for trade unions activity in the country said it fully supports the workers' action since it will bring an end to interference by government in activities of the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, the legal authority mandated to regulate pensions. The statement signed by its General Secretary Kofi Asamoah also stated government must withdraw attempts to impose Pension Trust Alliance as a corporate trustee to manage the second-tier pension funds for public workers, a stance unionized workers have held since 2012, and more than 10 labor unions declared an indefinite strike action on Tuesday, demanding that government allows them to manage their second tier of the pension scheme. John, me no sure say me din komo fi gradana besi ene na I don't get the position of Aban, and I don't really also understand Nyumakono so I say bibi wa because only Deputy Minister Baba Jama din koma or say one, it is unnecessary. Sana montua Nyumaku public sector for Nyumaku back do me etui. If you say sika omoka wasem no almost about 400 million Ghana cedi or Bank of Ghana. 2, a buying interest, they say, impo, bibia kwa ebe down no buying. It ya buying so nyehwe han e ma emphasize ka sunu ko hyehyɛ ankwa bisa na ebe wiechi na ho asɛm akɔ bisi basa. Or cite 2 examples. Or say impo adwuma fo ankasa dues kura na ana susu ko wodiji wa adwuma mu no ho asɛm etisen. And what you say, Ubuna Fe, Ubiako be bank, Kukwabim, na bang na kugu, na for this one, Abigu Abans. I'll pay Yura a 10 crowns, so Yadena Casa, or no representative, saying Muku in Casa on behalf, or say Aban Casa, or Dihu Yao. If we say, Bibia, me who Aban should be CDR, one Akofa experts, so on the manager one fund and Emma Omu. Dear na Aban air train Hossain. As we speak now, Sikana down or say home contable combined the bunchromo, interest awo, say anasi Sikabe in the Bank of Ghana, or most work of a qualified people are or my insure in case of any emergency be and share or what Sikana home and touch him cry. And see Ura. I feel also a buying for any day more as of a Nura and the Messos and all of a kind of crat is never panic as 20 minutes before time. Bush meeting 2:20, Nana Saka Krata 2 o'clock.
I'm say pension ade bia sisi awa hoden a odwen se ade a yeda achi bi asem but to hwe de nkofo ekompa bra o ma ye adwuma serving this country over a long period of time. Na the omo kuma we are pension ho asema obadwen ho yi. If it's a pension say managing year a blast of corruption issues be. Because we need also say oko pensioner who are reliable source of income on koye burden on society who yiro ho aye adwuma on press ube pesike bi egu baabi na dache o pension kusa ohu ankochero and we show a pension to be frank with you me say obi aye adwuma 30 years 35 years or call yaman lamp sum 2,000 Ghana 3,000 Ghana. Now every month we go je every 100 Ghana cedis. Abroad, this is the wabefia unya additional source of income no. Ho na wanye lucky na unhwe o manzo wie ya expenses no ekoso. Nti eno the creative problem ye this tier system yi ebaye. Na argument baba jama raise here no. A valid argument. But it can also be raised in the direction of government. So, unje workers in the say almost dues, then yama almost to me misappropriated and now to me account here. I buy so yen to me in because later on also pretty 1 tier and also no almost investment go bad all the time. I buy what responsibility of keeping our money and making sure say NHIS ye tua ye dues no na ekoha ye tua ye levy na ekoha o de be more on fanko G dan sem nti aban cannot tell us say ono ye more credible than workers enu na nka me jitum pa say asema ye ken enye nanse a edane asema omo ye say omo cost striker nka total amount of money contributed by workers so far no obi anim nanse a na e say $400 million eda saying and why? Because a city today is not the same as a city tomorrow. Because one, depreciation of the city in relation to the dollar. Two, we invest in appropriately. City no ahodeno and I will see kana okrano ebetumi akosoro. Into on to main train says oh 400 million only a year the ebeka on. Into 400 million, a year 400 million da bank. At the hot said that is that what government is saying?
It's fund managers in the problem.
Now me say at the hot I said that.
At the hot? Which minister
did until Senka Yababa agreement because workers no complaints one fund manager nim the credibility so form future and share on one fund manager and me no pension funds a source of funding for development of a country. Major source of funding. Inka we are buying unim we are. And who in some kayeno inka yakan in term manager. About our responsibility say adiane say ya ebeba buying so I agree. Workers also our responsibility say ya invest in a year that one too I agree. There must be a truce. Almost start to kai and yet. Almost start to count once a week and yet. It will be a strike key, and a bebois. Now you to me atanase. And it's because of the way the law is. Law naturally say a trustee and a fund na manage and far responsibility no am buying and far responsibility no am private no and our workers no. Nti ono na wo say you transfer. I don't think say dilly-dallying on this thing and saying that they are needless, strike, unnecessary, and the workers may be right to say, me near Akamba or Parliament.
Akamba, they be out of Akamba.
We don't want fantasy.
I mean, go back to the DRC and fantasy. Let's send be a money, woman information on me, but no see deal.
There being yes, mammy, me bow one mammy, I mean, crying, do you board in Panama? Nipa is I'm using it. Me who know I come back. Me who know. So many years to me who know. And the workers are saying, so who are Bema 4 years? Now who feel a Bema? Who years be? I will how koje. But oh, me a candle or Parliament 2016 back. Or Sanko Biwa 4 years in the Bemano. Bocho! You understand? It's a one, would the end of the end a problem. Na Obi Sika or the Atuo will say at the hop, young investment or home the oil, good company now, you know, also on trust the company. No. Why don't you quickly come together? Now, say, womb back for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Now you entrance and so pension every day. See, the Omo because sa second tier, you never more lump sum, no. Normal SNIT process, I be more monthly way, no, and no
100 cities, no.
Yeah, 100 cities, 50 Ghana cities, and no now, or no, a fin is such no, who say needless, then on no country. I think, say, maybe you may not be happy, or be I know how about Bema. Even if workers and even students and our civil society groups decided to almost cause strike, even legitimately, we never did that. No government. But we should say, dear America and Ameya, because they have a legitimate issues at stake. I don't know whether they pass through the same, because me, in my view, no. I'm saying even information about the strike, no, so no, and do a formal year. Until maybe there's a northern region, almost a formal task force, almost moving from one ejumum to the other to present the letters and all that. I'm saying preparation also, and so I said I'm calling to be our second. But having said all these things, no, there's no point in dragging this matter. Almost someone alliance for trust, so say trust for alliance, no. In my view, so no, putting all workers' fund into one private hand without competitive bidding, no, from what I've seen. Look, problems are who are Ghana, Hena, Jida, Suba, Cuba, this and is because of source sourcing. Source sourcing without competitive bidding. Near this come manko. I'm buying to meet the mouth. Now, if you had bananas and was if a bibra. That's what we see. And I don't think that workers' pension should go through that process.
Okay, yeah, that's it. John. Paul.
Yeah, I'm here. The measures here will say, me ya buying. Now, what the idea shaman, so now when you mean now we individual, now say an institution, there and ya buying there. Now, if I say me, you know, you can debate in Shalanya Papa. Me GDS will be able to buy her as an individual because any day I bind the sabi would the ahomaton the corner or coin of a faswa, any day usika no bedding or pay at the amount. But the point is, I mean, in this or mem has strike and now demonstration a solve problem be that. The piano, we in area, the Ebecancy in your entrance, Nienka, na Asumdre Emra.
1 year from
media, GDH, say solution be a babiano series of demonstrations and strike time huno solution be a babiano yeah and yet strike na demonstration in tin more professors solution no sana me huno I can be wrong though sana me huno so what I say in effect no me who say demonstrations and strike na edi awumum esen faso a e de be mayen nti aban asoma ye kan nyina mente say aban ka say o momfa masem pankono na musika bia ni yeho na yentua all aban is saying is say momra me entrance me mfa adwen me enhu ba bia de to a de asomdwe beba say na be ya aban so edi nani ebedi de ekoso bia eche because aban e were responsibility so be defend Ghana ni bia interest so what I say nti momra ni nyina yensi nkonya yenhu ba bia ye de to a de asomdwe beba for example say obi uye demonstration anaka say wo cause strike now who created the impression in the public say abanye ready so beti wasem so what I say and nothing na wo strike me boa enye nothing na strike abanye ready My batch wrote a cat, I'm on 20 minutes of meeting. I was move. This is what he said. In any case, again, I'm not privy to say letter now work on because I don't ever foresee say minister be a better letter giving anybody 20 minutes to attend a meeting. Nobody.
You don't also ever say there's nothing wrong with giving somebody an intent to meet him in the 20 minutes. I plan it. I buy representing interest. In your course, I can represent Ghana's development. And the to me in any way say if the papa can attend cry.
That is the point. If I mean me too also say I don't expect say minister be a better than what any paper. Well, ebia na circumstances near different. I mean him and medical cancer letter me who be. Me say say papa na ka. So what I say, but sabe me meti hey and I say obia tro krata. Na how many minutes abet be tro krata na krata na kwa we need time abet ma prepare document no krata na kura wie. Na because what the Uber tron no krata nim 20 minutes so krata no kra na we prepare. Unim how many minutes could be prepare krata na kura wie.
No, it got to them
wrong. One car said 20 minutes time. But they got the letter 20 minutes time
to the
scheduled time.
Oh, okay. Ebia kwa am fa so mo sakaleta no mo sanka ntem. Exactly. Ntia no ntimi ko bremi minister.
Also meeting at 2:30 almost saka no
2:30. Ebia letter na kra tron be 2 days ago. Na ebia kwa fa so a ekoye no.
And by no so no it marks the ministry because it just matters of such importance. When you and krata na chi say make sure it gets to the people because it's an emergency situation. That's the issue. Say ekobasa dia na tokro sa da ho.
I agree with you, but
I don't want to believe say ebia na sa na.
I agree with you, but you see, a handful say higher institution. A true letter from a ministry near dispatch of ministry ho. I was here the man. So what I say, ebedu ha me one ministry ni no. Nyam na be determine how quick it should get to you. Me the say ma deliver to your outfit. So what I say in the institution. We are all speculating.
No, but there are certain basic structures, honorable. Any quasi and the reason being, man paying late president. One good thing about him, apart from other qualities, we say one good thing apart from other qualities was that time was of essence. So the idea of national importance, you see, that's a who supervising minister and a case media kwama subordinates when we say chain bibia be yejuma na nyejuma. Let us
be practical here. Let us be practical. Massa, in a ministry, some minister sanction a particular letter B. Maybe the best the minister can do is anchor that particular institution. It is not practical. Say, I was say minister no insist say I was say Omahina and second letter no and now no pay into minister no taking practically it is impossible. Until let us not go into that. I can understand it enye minister no guapayo say obedile but something might have happened in the course of a channel no so I just say intiminji ni say deliberate say obi betro okrata say bra na watwenya 20 minutes to time no or say nti yentini ma bi mo say and again for me obi ye adwuma na or prim puntuo na bra bomu a I find it very difficult to condemn it. But a quiet fashion so a prim punctual way a brabomuno. Yen can who say, yen tia, and buying and I say, or mine ye, you're so enfant pre yankasa, yet. And one tenor, or Mocasa Martin task force or more call round the band with him say, I hope say Yanko for so be asked on cost strike. Yanko for so, mine. By
how does it come across? You educate you the entire channel.
I hope.
So, because say how does it come across? Me ba officer go oh, you reckon no Mr. Wa tietia. ABCD tietia. Na me ja na me ko.
For that one e bia o kire me de etia. Ho tietia no. But master task force. Master you carry task force ah.
Yeah, you the pump is
force so task force. Task na the force so actually. What I say. Do I hear the impression will be that umpe or say we cost strike no. So I say for me I think that abayenka say ontie adwumayefo nasem mumie nyina yembra together ne yempe ne pumasi brese ne beya oman ibetumpo and on my example be but for his information baby anyo So when I kind of hey the pension, we call bojo say ni there. That for me for his information, baby annually. For his information, baby annually. So for there or senior colleagues in parliament, don't go be sa almost I just but when they catch us almost every year on Monday, we are talking about procedure, how it is.
As we speak now, in 2015,
but do you know in parliament, do you know say in parliament or more last for no more end 2008 parliament no almost anko a
be addition almost anko.
No. Oh, please, let us not drag this on the platform. Please. I am there. I'm telling you. Me say make catch
2008.
I'm talking about we are in 20. No. ND 2012 no. From 2008 to 2010.
No, but then 2008.
We got 2008.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about 2012. And by now, no. Well, maybe I'm on the phone.
Let the NDC man understand that court action was taken because that result could have changed the results, but in this case, no. Again, when decimals are rounded off and added up at another point, it is possible to have more or less at the end, but the effect is insignificant. Mark, I wish. MPP should be careful because NDC is ready to do over again. And in politics, there shall never be truth. Nana Bonsu campaign for Jesus ministry. Amai, please deal with the relevant topics. Workers are on strike and people are dying in the hospitals and the economy of the nation is grinding to a halt. Kojo Abeka was sold for. You've allowed the NDC man to mar the program this morning, Adams in Tadi, and the host isn't fair to the NDC man. Said that we have please give us too sure because our pocket is dry. And then the man that moved too sure bellies. Hey, please can Alpha Barubi to every and then I shampoo. I can't be a man petition. Yeah, please can you say you're free? No, I say you're free. I agree. Okay. Let
me wrapping up and say, and 24th. Yeah, exhibition of the voter register. Probably no registration now. Especially the limited registration, electoral area basis. Who call register natural polling station? You register via the Ubia corner polling stations. One year lucky near be exhibition, no one kosha over transfer or to Abano. Over connect the different polling station. Secondly, your children sometimes they get it wrong. Into one kosha. Sometimes I register no cry register but now dean him cry. That is also possible. And also because minimum be register what to about 2012. Or call bank sell the card and the bank no integrated system. I want to check the credibility of the card. Or check it almost in the card and fake. We went back to electoral commission. Almost check it and another card no crane in system no more cry. Dina was say because there's a provision in the CI 72 a man who can say bibi saba yetumi de udin ebem nti ko register now udin ambem you can go back to the polling station na ye de udin account forms appropriate forms or ye be mo afele obi ewu there's a way of removing the names from it. The must say Ghana for say yen say adaje kakra, especially send pacho idea or say to me. Okay, especially on limited registration exercise this time. No one to me who say polling station can say a no to abano a honed ya to yes now train election day. The whole area.
Yeah, I'm say exhibition here they be very important to be on for any nature. Me can say we are obi no kan I say everybody they try for in website. Yakobon ya Adom ochena men back on some visitation or constituency name. Na babia omonya letter say me ba ho nya me nko na me ba. many some heads of department, sensitive among them, no, could have a cocoa board for, and many information say, ABR, cocoa board for ni be dimachi, a fin clan na yaba. Nti, omun semwa, a here or moon, a biowa, okoka, ABR no fisa, ope, uncoponi, ye do intini be our casa, but on one casa being first hand information, the way we act on it, ABR different. Nti, Mr. Se, Ubia, Bayer Crado, na yaba na battery komo. Na ya join Jaboso Badwam Persuano and can't go home. Ntienya me Adom a ochina de behye sa visitation no ase details ni many DC ho ntema mintumi fan to jaw but I think say they are communicating to the people in their district.
Super septic lucky about Adom was pick it up to dumb the camera sound and afi makeup for ina Sonia and Agata Adom ina mase. John, happy birthday in advance. Jamen koso nyo kase na fa onim dia koso bo man Ghana and no party no abusia and no now for. So me do mind come na sante akosia se for akentimpo akrado or the afisem ebro. Nyame ya adoma ejoada ebehia.